See how it gets all white in the palm there?
Yeah, like in through here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that anything to worry about?
I don't think so. I think it's just more of like an ischemic response just from stretching
Just
that
the
tissue.
pressure.
I think you're just really tight, man. I mean, your flexors, you're pulling some big weight. I gotta tell you, I was really humbled by these weights this week, especially that finish ball. Holy crap, man!
Yeah.
That was awful. I'm like, put some weight on there. Yeah.
Did you get 50 pounds?
Kept taking it back. No, I don't know what I got. I wrote some numbers down here. Now I don't even know what's a good number, what's not a good number. Look a little farther, but I tried to get some numbers on this and to see what I could get to for 3 to 5 repetitions, and I did that again too. We were talking about trying to do the static holds for 8 to 10 seconds, and I'm just going to scoop a little bit in here.
Yeah, that's gritty in there.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Let me know if you need me to move my finger as well.
I'm going to scoop right along this, staying away from the joint, and work right over top of that.
Never feels the same when I do it myself as when you do it.
No, you can't get. It's hard. I couldn't treat myself on that either. Yeah. So now I'm going to have you do. We're gonna pin here, and then I'm going to have you actually straighten, bend the finger down,
Okay.
and then as I'm going to scoop away as you straighten the finger up. So
Okay.
you ready? Straighten
Yep.
the finger up. Down again. Straighten it 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 up. Okay. Now we're going to pin and stretch here. So I'm going to pin it here. So bend the tip of your finger down for me. It's going to be a little trickier. So I'm going to. So now bend the tip of your finger. Now straighten up. Tip the finger. Straighten up. Tip the finger. Straighten up. Tip of the finger. Straighten up.
That's a weird coordination right there.
It is, yeah. Tip of the finger. Straighten up. One more time. Tip of the finger and straighten up. Good. All right.
Doesn't hurt at all, but it feels really good.
Yeah.
It's just not easy to do. Wow.
Look at that.
Holy.
Yeah, looks nice.
Can we try with the elbow up?
Yep.
You do it?
Yeah, let's do it here. So relax your hand for me best you can. That's a nice stretch there.
That feels
Much
so
better.
much better,
Yeah.
dude.
And then let's go down here. You drop right in there nice.
Nothing.
So
Nothing at all.
I think that what we're going to do now, let's hit you with a lymph touch. See if we can't loosen it up a little bit. Next. We're in sport mode. I'm gonna jack it right up to.
Yeah, we went pretty.
220. I
I
think.
don't remember the number, but it was up there last time.
I'm gonna take it to 220 and see what we have. So we'll go right along that A1, A2 pulley.
I could feel that.
There's a pulsation there first, so we see the pulsation coming along, so we're lifting that tissue a little bit. I'm going to increase that just a little bit, maybe I'll take it to 240. So within the sport mode with the sucker, we can get, so this is nice about, it's like a cupping, but cupping on steroids is what I call it. So you get up to like I think it's 350 or something like that. I don't know, I can't see it. That 330 is sport mode. I can't see it, it's off.
265.
265 right now. So I'm just going to hold, so we're seeing that go up to 265 millimeters of mercury. So now we know how much we're taking in this. We can kind of objectify a little bit. So I'm going to take it off pulse. I'm going to stay with continuous.
Okay.
All right. So now what I'm going to have you do is flex that finger a couple times for me, up and down. Yep. So as long as we're staying in the blue, we're doing good with that. Hold that finger back because that means we got a good suction on that. So give me about 5 more or so. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go to pulse for a second. I'll take about 10 of these pulsations. Let's straighten that finger up. So your hand, Jed, I think these flexors and all these little muscles are just working super hard all the time. You got a big forearm. It's just pulling, it's a dosage thing. Anything used to its greatest extent, sooner or later is going to break. We just got to give it a little love. We got to increase, and we got to get some blood flow in there, put some load to the tendon a little bit. Tendons love load, but overloading them, then you got to dial it back and dose it. It's like a dose relationship. So once we get that figured out, get some blood flow in there and get those soft tissue adhesions or restrictions kind of modified a little bit, I think we can get this feeling better. All right, let's do about 10 more of those. Two more. One more. 10. All right. So let's get ready to take this off here for a second. Let's go back to a continuous. One more time. Turn our hand up again for a second. And then I'm going to pull that back. And we'll just let that sit for a second. We can feel I'm trying to pull that off right now, and that's not going anywhere. It's got a nice suction on that right there.
Yeah, and I know you can't see it on the video, but you can see the skin lifting away inside that space.
Yeah, and so we're trying to do with that.
Cylinder.
Yeah, with that little cylinder cup, whatever you got in there, is we're trying to create some space underneath the integument into the fascial system, and then have Jed glide that tendon and that soft tissue. So think about what lies beneath. So as he's flexing and extending that finger a couple times for me, that we're trying to modify that tissue by getting that gliding underneath that tissue. It's like sticking a vacuum hose up to your leg or arm, and then it flexing and extending on your leg, whatever you have, and it's moving that tissue underneath there. So trying to free up that subcutaneous space to help things to glide a little better. And that's good right there. All right, let's pop that off. So now I'm going to switch nozzles just for a second here and get into the smaller space here and see if we can't get right in and around there, that finger a little more. So I'm going to do some pulsations here, just on and off. So now we're going to go right to the proximal phalanx. Yeah.
Shall I flex now?
Yeah, I'm going to do a I got continuous on, so go ahead and just flex and extend that finger for me a couple times, right to the machine a little bit. Yeah, and that's stuck to it. So, and he's right up now to 275 millimeters of mercury. Now we're 300. We're taking to the danger zone. Not really dangerous, yeah. We're living it up. So, and then what I'm going to do is we'll do about 10 of these, and then I'm going to move up the middle phalanx here, and then glide there. There's not a lot of tissue, an interface between the soft tissue and the bone, the skin and the bone here. So I'm going to pop that off. And let's go right here. All right, go ahead and just bend the tip of that best you can. Yep, and I'm going to try to keep this straight. And what we're going to do is glide that tendon up and down there. So if there's any subcutaneous adhesions, anything kind of stuck to that, we're hopefully going to pull that off. Give me about 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. All right. Let's turn that hand over. Take a look. All right. So what we're going to clean that hand up for a second. Ready? We're going to needle it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.